Welcome back, everybody, for Season 7, War 9, MMX, and for Loki going at it again. I've got a little bit different path this time. I'm taking Buffet Domino, and I am going to be bringing the scent hole. I've got some decent-sized boosts on here, and, of course, the Buffet, the Recovery. I've never taken this fight before, I don't think. I mean, I fought her on like 29 and 30. So that's your masochism and your all or nothing nodes. But today I was like, well, okay. It had been giving Spark some trouble. This was kind of a little bit of a sloppy war on both sides. Lots of deaths. They placed a lot of things in Korg, so they had a pretty bad diversity, but at the same time, they were getting kills. So, apparently it worked out. So here, getting into this fight, first thing I want to do, I want to get to that 100 analysis charges, and then I'm kind of like, all right, how do I want to approach this? Because the Incinerate's going to do really good damage, but at the same time, her healing from masochism is pretty significant. So. Or not masochism, I'm sorry, but from Buffet, 23,000. So I think I end up going with mostly like special one spams and, keeping her locked down in terms of power, or not in terms of power, in terms of healing. Because, 26,000 each time, I mean, that's a lot of extra damage I got to do. So, but same thing, approach to fighting her on just about any node is with Sentinel. Get your analysis up and then punish that medium attack when she comes in at you. And if you notice there, my critical failure didn't give me dex, so it actually cost her healing. So that's sweet. So we just decided to go ahead and keep the heal block rolling. I don't think I have suicides on here. No, I don't have suicides, so no recoil, no issues there, because I know I'm going to be spamming special ones. Keep her heal blocked. She'll go down eventually, and Sentinel has so much health that all those critical failures they're not too big of a deal. It's nice she doesn't evade. 12%. So 18,000 or so should be like no crits. There we go. This ought to about do it. Lights out. Domino. So after scouting my path, I saw here on the next node I've got a science champ. So I was like, well, I'm going to bring Archangel, because I'm almost 99% sure it's going to be a MODOK. Then I see that persistent charge. Basically, I'm not going to be hitting into his block anyway. I want to do a bunch of heavy attacks. I was like, well, shoot, why not dust off the old Archangel, man? Good champ. I miss using him a little bit. And if it's just going to be heavies, let's just let him rip. So poison, man, I get 2 neurotoxins out of the gate, ticking for 950. 3, 4. Oh man, this dude, he's gonna drop. Fight's over, and he doesn't even know it yet. 5 neurotoxins. Look at that. He's losing 700 plus per second. Oh man, Archangel definitely has his uses. There we go. Getting so close here. Gonna stun again. I always want to just get the parries off. I mean, I could have been doing more damage or throwing a special, but it's just like, man, you just want really just parry heavy. That way you can keep inflicting poisons, etc. And I know that his special 3 has a neurotoxin and a long stun, or a decently long stun. So I know as soon as I let that off, he's in, MODOK's in big trouble. So 2-1 down, nothing to it but to do it. Easy breezy. And going into this next fight, I didn't think about it really at the time, but now looking back on it, it's a 5-star rank 5 mutant champ, and it's Bishop. And I use OG Vision here because of class advantage and power control, but really Archangel would have been a pretty good option, I think. Trying to think of any reason why it wouldn't be, but no, he would have done the trick. So after getting into this fight, and when you throw the special one with Vision, It does give him some of those prowess charges because it's energy based. There, you gotta watch out about punishing him. So I think I throw a couple, and then I'm like, I think special 2 is actually the way to go. And there, I got up to an overshot with his synthesis, so that kind of blows. You don't typically want to be using a special 3 unless it's like, unless you're running suicides or it doesn't matter. But I really wanted to heal block him. That was the whole goal. And see there, okay, it heal blocked him, but it gives him power too. So you gotta be, he has to be pretty low under that first bar before you can give him a hit from your L1. But the L2 though, that's where it's at. Does bigger damage, drains all his power, and heal blocks him. Doesn't give him any prowess charges or anything like that. See there, it gave him enough power where it didn't heal block him. So kind of a waste if you're not using that correctly. So after seeing that a time or two, it's like, okay, it's special 2 only. So a little bit of a longish fight, but it's pretty safe. There's not much to fight in Bishop. I mean, of course, if he's letting off his special 1, then you're going to take some block damage, and then you're going to take some energy damage if you have to parry afterwards. See right there, 1300 through my block, 1300. So it's significant. But as long as you got a high-ranking champ and boosts, of course, help, then you're gonna survive just fine. So one more, okay, 5%. Yeah, this is a wrap. All right, so it's a super tight war at this point, guys. Like I said, we both died a whole bunch of times, and it's all coming down to the very last fight, whether or not BG can solo the Thing boss. If he can, we win. If he can't, we lose. So I'm over in BG1. I'm spectating. I think everybody's watching at this point. I'm like, all right, let's see what's happening here. Go, 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 Brian Grant. I'm going to fast forward some of the footage here a little bit, but we're rooting him on. We're all pumped. He doesn't fight bosses a whole lot. And the timer here, I think we're getting down pretty close to the end. Yeah, 25 minutes left and more. And it's like, can he do this? Can he do this? Go, go, go. Everybody's watching. We're pumped for him. We think he can do it. He's got his rank 5 void. He's pretty full health. We've seen videos where he, had done it. So we're right there. It's like, come on. Okay, he's still in the fight, man. A little over a minute left. That's good. The longer he's in there, the better. And I'm sure you guys have seen his video that he released on this. He dies. We lose. Well, we don't lose, actually. It ends up being a tie war. Linux actually comes in with the cleanup. That did save us the tie. But fun war to you guys over at MMX. We learned a little bit that time in terms of dealing with Thing and that guy going forward. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. And until next time, we'll see you on the battlefield. Take care.